Are you ready for a tale of courage and magic? Gather around and let me tell you about brave Amaka. The drums were beating fast. Amaka's feet moved like lightning on the forest floor. Around her, the trees swayed to her rhythm. The forest queen watched with eyes like stars, deciding if this young girl was brave enough to save her village. But let me start from the beginning. 3 days before, the rains had stopped coming to Amaka's village. The crops were dying. The well was dry. Children cried from thirst. The elders shook their heads, saying, "The forest queen is angry with us." Amaka lived with her grandmother, Mama Ngozi, who was the village's wisest woman. Every night, people came to ask Mama Ngozi what to do about the drought. "Someone must go to the sacred grove," Mama Ngozi said. "Someone must dance for the forest queen and ask for her forgiveness." The village chief Okafor was a proud man. He said, "I will go. I am the strongest." But when he came back, he was shaking. "The forest queen." She looked at me, and I could not move. I could not dance. Then Kim, the best hunter, tried. He was brave with animals, but he too returned without success. "My legs turned to stone when I saw her," he whispered. The village grew more worried. The children were getting weaker. The old people could barely walk. That night, Amaka heard her grandmother crying softly. She had never seen Mama Ngozi cry before. "Grandmama, I will go to the forest queen," Amaka said. Mama Ngozi looked at her granddaughter. Amaka was only 12 years old. She was small and thin, but her eyes were bright with determination. "Child, grown men have failed. How can you succeed?" "Because I am not afraid of dancing," Amaka said. "You taught me that dance is how we speak to the spirits." The next morning, before the sun rose, Amaka walked into the forest. She carried only a small drum and wore her grandmother's special dance beads. The forest was darker than night. Strange sounds came from everywhere. But Amaka kept walking. She remembered her grandmother's words. "Fear is just a feeling. Courage is what you do with that feeling." When she reached the sacred grove, the forest queen appeared. She was tall like the trees, with skin like tree bark and hair like flowing leaves. Her voice was like the wind. "Another one comes to disturb my peace," the forest queen said. "Why should I listen to you, small child?" Amaka's heart was beating fast, but she stood straight. "Great queen, I come to dance for you. I come to ask why you are angry with us." The forest queen's eyes flashed. "Your people take from my forest but give nothing back. They cut my trees. They dirty my streams. They forget the old ways." "Then let me dance to remember," Amaka said. "Let me dance to show we are sorry." She began to move, slowly at first, then faster. Her feet found the rhythm of the forest. Her hands moved like branches in the wind. She danced the story of her people, how they lived with the forest, how they needed each other. The forest queen watched. Slowly, her angry face softened. "You dance with your heart, child," she said. "You remember what others forgot." The forest queen began to dance too. The trees danced. The earth danced. And then the rain began to fall. When Amaka returned to the village, she was soaked but smiling. Behind her, the rain fell heavy and sweet. The people cheered. The children laughed and played in the puddles. Chief Okafor and Kim both came to thank her. "How did you do what we could not?" they asked. "I remembered that bravery is not about being the strongest," Amaka said. "It is about doing what is right, even when you are afraid." From that day, the village always remembered to respect the forest. And whenever the rains were late, they would ask Amaka to dance, because sometimes the smallest person can do the greatest things. What did you learn from Amaka's story? Remember, true courage comes from your heart, not your size. Now, go and be brave in your own way. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.